Everything I didn't buy this month. Is my mic gonna die? We'll find out. I was gonna do everything I did and didn't buy this month, but truly I only bought like baby stuff. I don't think I bought anything for myself this month. So it's everything I didn't buy for myself this month. Granted, I am 9 months pregnant, so it's hard to buy anything because I'm like, do I want to buy it for my current body, my postpartum body, or my postpartum body, which I have no idea what either of those will be. Let's do it. The first thing I didn't buy this month is a champagne silk midi skirt. I've had this on my wish list for a while now, and I just haven't found the perfect one. I mean, there's one on J. Crew that I've liked, but again, I just don't know what size to buy, so I'm kind of waiting. And then I'm also just hoping that it's something that I will come by at the thrift store. I really want to go to Chicago and go to all their curated thrifts. I have such an itch to do that, but that's gonna be a lot down the road because I'm gonna be like on house arrest for a while. I know that I could find all these pieces there, so I feel like I'm kind of like trying not to do it. But these are so good in the springtime, especially for transitioning, and even in the winter, honestly. I like pairing silk with fur, with wool, with leather boots, a leather jacket. In the springtime, even pairing it with like a knit poncho. Just like mixing these textures together is one of my favorite things. So yeah, I definitely want a champagne silk midi skirt. And I have like a true slip skirt already, like that is technically an undergarment that I've thrifted. You can find those pretty easily at the thrift store, but I want like something with a zipper, like a true skirt, not a slip. Next thing is so random, but I've been on such a New Balance 990 kick and they don't make them anymore. So that was kind of like a shock. I thought that I would be able to find them for under $100 and those were gonna be my like pregnancy shoe because it's really hard for me to wear any shoes right now that don't have like a really good support. So I've been wearing Asics, which get the job done for sure and I love them, but I really wanted the like classic gray 2020 New Balance 990s. I don't know why. There's something I miss about them. I'm so upset I ever got rid of mine. I can find them secondhand, but for some reason I just haven't bit the bullet yet. So maybe that'll be like a sneaker I get in the summertime. But now that I have my Asics, I feel like I have a lot of shoes, and the Asics were sent to me, but they definitely fill the void. But I'm still thinking a little bit about the 990s. I love the like all gray 990s with like a colored sock and summer dress, or even like the silk shorts have been really trendy. So wearing them with those would be cute, and a colored sock. If they had them like readily available, I was at the mall one time and I accidentally wore Uggs. We were walking a bit too far for me to be wearing Uggs like at this pregnant stage in my life, and I was like, oh, there's like a Foot Locker right there, like I'm gonna go in and buy 990s. We went in and they were like, yeah, we don't have those anymore, they don't make them. And I was like, what? And then even in Nordstrom they don't have them. They have like similar ones but not them. So okay, next thing was something I saw on Pinterest, and they're these Shop Luna Bee silk pants. I just think these pink silk pants would be so cute in the summertime with just like a white tank top, navy blue tank top. I'm so into color blocking right now, so I love a colored pant. And I know that my colored pants I have right now, like I have a yellow pair from Gap, I have a brown and a green pair from Old Navy. They fit my 9-month pregnant self, so they won't fit probably like a week after giving birth. So I was like, oh, these pink silk pants would be nice. But again, it's like, do I want to buy them for postpartum or have them forever? They're kind of they're pretty expensive. So hopefully I find something at the thrift or on ThredUp that could be like my transition size. It is so hard. Not to be like annoying, but buying for your pregnant self, your body changes so fast and you will never be that size again that you were last week. So incredibly hard to thrift for the changing body like this. Like if I was staying this size and I knew I was staying this size for a while, like I would have thrifted so many more clothes. But you know that it's like a week your body is like this. Like right now I have 3 weeks left of my body being like this, and then after your body's completely different because, well, for me, I'm still have weight on me, like so much more weight than I did when I started, but my belly isn't a bowling ball. So then your body's just totally different, where you still need like bigger pants to fit your thighs and butt. The waist is a completely different size. Yeah. It's a struggle for real. You've got like well, for me, I feel like it takes me like a full year to get back to where I'm like, okay, I can buy some clothes that fit this body. 'Cause I'll be like this for a while. Something I didn't buy this month because I didn't have to, because I already own it, is new bras. I wanted to say thank you so much to Negative for sponsoring this video. You guys bear with me. I'm filming this part later and I'm just even more pregnant now. With being so uncomfortable, the last thing I want to do right now is put on a bra, and I very much need it just to feel comfortable and supported. So I've been loving these two bralettes from Negative. I have the other one on right now. I talked about them in my last video. Negative is a New York-based brand redefining everyday intimates through comfort, simplicity, and thoughtful design. I love that these bras are so comfortable but still make you look and feel cute. These ones in particular that I have no underwire, but they feel like they have the support of an underwire bra. I wear them to sleep. I wear them literally 24/7. I'll show a clip of me with the one I'm wearing on, but this one's more of a mesh, so it's just so seamless under any kind of shirt. The sizing is really inclusive. This one is in a 4+, which any of the pluses just mean having a smaller rib cage. I don't know what it's actually called, with a bigger cup size, which is something I always need, especially in bralettes that a lot of brands don't offer. So I loved seeing that that was an option on Negative. I'll be wearing these postpartum for sure. If you guys want to check out anything from Negative, you can use the link in the description box or scan the QR code on screen. Thank you again to Negative for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it. Next thing are silk shorts. I feel like these are on everyone's radar for the summer and even like spring, honestly. If you're lucky enough to be in a weather that can handle it. I think silk shorts are right up my freaking alley. I was wearing silk pants in like 2020 and I loved them so much. So that's why, again, like I know that I would really like those like pink silk pants, but silk shorts are so much nicer when it's really, really hot out. Preferably a pair with pockets, but I want them to be like really well tailored and like have a very chic look, because I know that they could look like messy if they're not like made correctly, honestly. And right now I've only been finding pairs on like super expensive websites, which again, I'm not gonna buy them in whatever size and kind of take a gamble, but you can definitely find like slip shorts, like lingerie again kind of shorts that are silk. I know I've had a few pairs and I've sold them, regrettably, so I have to just be on the lookout at the thrift for these. But pairing them with like kitten heels, loafers, and like a little tube sock, sneakers if it's cooler out, a knee-high like riding boot or heeled booty if you want to dress it up. So many ways to wear them. Even I think like my fisherman sandals in a silk short would be really cute. That's like one of my favorite in the summertime, is wearing my fisherman sandals with just anything. A ballet flat, duh, love it. And then just such a simple shirt or even a graphic tee. Okay, next thing that I have not bought that I wanted to is a retro swimsuit. Specifically, I want it to be like shorts, high-waisted shorts. So like short, high-waisted shorts, and either like a halter top, like wired bikini top, or just like a bra like bikini top I'm more into. And why is this so impossible to find? Maybe swimsuits aren't out yet, and I feel like I've pushed back on buying this because, again, I feel like I'm jumping the gun. It's not even like spring outside yet in Michigan, and I don't know what size I'll be. When I find these type of swimsuits, they're super expensive, which like I'm not totally opposed to, because we do go to the like pool and beach all the time, surprisingly, for living in Michigan. Like in the summer, that's like my daughter's favorite thing to do. I will find like a little short bikini, and I feel like those are like pretty trendy right now, but they'll be low-waisted, and I want it to be high-waisted. I think like if I'm going for the retro look, I want it to be like completely retro and like vintage style. I think it's so cute. I need to look more like secondhand, but again, I'm just not ready to buy anything because I'm jumping the gun. Like I have other swimsuits I can wear. I have so many swim dresses that I had thrifted or gotten off Whatnot or eBay, and I love those. I really just don't like a normal bikini bottom. I like to have like my butt a little bit more covered. A retro bikini. Going with that, like a retro two-piece. I found both of these on eBay or Poshmark. If they're not still for sale, I'll be so upset, even though like I found them a month ago. When this is everything I didn't buy this month. This is like 4 months, honestly. I have to keep a note going of these every time I think of like buying something, or I'll go back and check my like tabs that are open, like what I've liked on eBay and what I was thinking of, because sometimes I totally forget about it. It's so good to just like sit on these purchases, even if it's secondhand, sit on them for a few days, because you might forget about them and save yourself a fat check. But these little retro two pieces, I want a vintage one. I want it to be a super high-waisted short and like a crop top on top. I think they're so cute, like basically a bra top. They're so cute. And I don't think they're like too revealing when you're wearing a bra top with a high-waisted short. Like I'm totally comfortable in that. I have like a little top like that and I wear it with not feeling insecure, even like the suburban place that I live, because if I wear the high-waisted short or pant or jean or whatever with it, I feel good. But this is so nice when it's just like too hot outside, and yeah, it's so cute. I really want it. But then also with like wearing a little bra top like that, I will be breastfeeding this summer, so it's nice to wear like a two-piece set because it's really easy to breastfeed and just like throw a blanket or poncho or something over myself and be able to do it in public. My boobs will be filled with milk, so I don't know if these will fit me, because I remember the summer after having my daughter, like I couldn't wear a two-piece swimsuit because I would have insane under boob. So yeah, I don't know if that's happening. So again, a reason why I'm like, okay, just hold up. I feel like I could find these in like the thrift stores in Chicago or something. The curated ones. I do not think I'm finding a vintage swimsuit or a vintage two-piece set like the local thrift stores where people donate things. Okay, and the last thing that I really want to buy are plain leather black ballet flats. Can you guys believe I don't have these? The pair I have are satin, and I thought that's what I would want, but I just want the plain black leather ballet flats. And I am so particular about shape and heel height and everything. And I found the perfect pair on JCPenney, funny enough. Like when I look, I scour. It has horrible reviews though. Like 3.5 stars. People were just saying they beat their feet up. I never have that issue. I can wear any shoe. But they're not real leather. So I'm like, why am I gonna spend, how much are they? They're only $40. They're like, which isn't that expensive for buying a shoe new, but I still would want them to be 100% leather. I don't want plastic. And especially like if I'm wearing them in the summertime and them getting hot, and I feel like your feet eat up everything, I'm just gonna be soaking microplastics into my toes. I should just wait and find a leather pair, but it's so upsetting that the like ones with the silhouette I want are plastic and on JCPenney. What? So random. But that's it. If Cezanne comes back with their black leather ballet flat, I will be buying those because I love them. I love Cezanne quality shoes. I have so many pairs of shoes from Cezanne, and I wear them like mostly summer shoes, honestly. I wear them nonstop. They're always so comfortable. So please restock the black leather ballet flat. I've obviously like Repettos and I like Chanel black ballet flats, but I'm not looking to spend that much on them. Like $200 is my max. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a ramble, but we're coming close into welcoming this baby. I can't tell you how different this pregnancy feels from my first. I don't know if it's because it's a boy, because I already have a toddler at home, or because I'm older. And I know that sounds so dumb because I'm not old at all. I'm 27, but I got pregnant with my daughter at 23, and now if like a 23-year-old told me they were pregnant, I'd be like, that is a teen pregnancy. It's just bizarre to me that I did that so young. Like, what was I think? I have no regrets, obviously, but what was I thinking? But it made pregnancy a lot easier if that was it. Like my hands get so swollen. I'll like look down at my hands if I'm walking for more than like 2 steps and they're like red, just giant, looks like I dropped bowling balls on them. My feet are like that. I can't breathe, obviously. There's so much. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll be watching this and hopefully I'm taking a little break because baby's here, or we're counting down the days. We'll see how much I get pre-filmed. But I love you guys the absolute most, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.